Going on to you, Leo. So you have the Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, High Priestess, the Justice, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, up the Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So what I'm saying here for you Cancers, right? Cancers is what it is I'm doing. Excuse me. Leos is what it is I'm doing it for. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit exhausted, right? But still, I'm going to give y'all a great video. So for you Leos, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Cups. For you Leos, right now, a lot of you Leos really don't have any kind of... People are not really ready for you, okay? You know, if you're looking for people to actually please you as you please them, it's not going to work. You know, there's no equal exchange because the Eight of Swords, the Five of Cups, right? The Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups represents the overlapping fear that a lot of people may have, where if they give you any kind of anything, then you'll take it and run with it, and then you'll start to treat them like trash. So that's how they're deluding themselves into thinking that if you, Leo, if they were to give you Leos any kind of anything, any kind of compliment, anything, that you will take it, run with it, and start thinking that you're better than them. So they don't reach out to you even though they may like you. And the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess represents, and as a result, you're in a situation where you, this is where a lot of you Leos need to understand that don't be afraid to walk away from, don't be afraid to be by yourselves. A lot of you Leos are not afraid to be by yourselves, but they are afraid to be by themselves, right? They are afraid to reach out to you as well. So it's really this catch-22 where they like you. Problem is, even though they do like you, they don't want you to know that they value you in any kind of way, which is lame. So now the High Priestess, again, those people have your number and they know that you're not going to reach out to them because a lot of you Leos are very much so to yourselves now, right? Leo would normally, a few years ago, would normally be the one that's outgoing and have to bring people together, right? Bring in parties, bring people together so that people can associate, right? Them and Geminis. But now a lot of you Leos are not doing that because a lot of you Leos understand how lame that is. So the Justice now represents, so for you Leos, you're right in taking this stance just in life because you've spent so much time being ignored. You spent so much time, having to put on and do way too much for people that didn't appreciate it, right? So now a lot of you Leos, as I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, y'all are on strike. Y'all are like, look, you Leos are getting to know people, but if the person is not what you like, a lot of you Leos are like, look, man, I'm done. I don't know what else to say to you. I'm done. The Page of Pentacles now represents the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles now, right? These two represent you Leos looking for a particular quality of person. You're looking for someone that, like I said, reciprocates. Reciprocation is the key. And if someone is not able to reciprocate, give back just like you're giving back, it's a dub. It is what it is. The Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords now, right, represents how this is a situation where, again, and this is where you Leos are realizing closed mouths don't get fed. Until you started to actually be rebellious and stop associating yourself and putting yourself out there on the chopping block, right? Literally and figuratively, right? As far as the picture goes, but you stop putting yourselves out there on the chopping block. So now a lot of you Leos understand what your mission is, that it's about you and it's about what you deem important. Now people, right, 8 of Swords, 5 of Cups, people got to come to you. People have to actually put in work to get to you. They have to actually they have to bring or provide value. If they don't, you Leos don't care. You would rather opt out, right, and just not date them or not date at all, or talk to somebody else, than for you to continue to waste this exorbitant amount of time that they want you to waste, right, trying to get to know them or whatnot. So let's clarify the 5 of Swords. The Lovers, 3 of Wands, right? 8 of Cups, right? 7 of Swords, right? A lot of 7 of Swords, you realize that a lot of people are not reciprocating, right? They want you to provide all this value to them, and they give you, ultimately, you don't get anything substantial in return. But, right, the Lovers, you understand that love is supposed to be about reciprocation. Yes. And the 3 of Wands, if you don't get that, right, you'll talk to somebody else or you'll be single. You know, just as it is that I said. And this is the fear that's coming from a lot of others. This is what a lot of people are afraid about. You Leos got people scared. You got people afraid because what's going to happen to, you know, it's this ideology of what's going to happen to people's their own needs and wants met if you Leos decide to stop catering to their needs and their wants, unless they're going to actually reciprocate or they do give back. The answer to that is you got a lot of people scared.